The world of artificial intelligence, I mean, it's moving at an almost dizzying pace, isn't
It
it?
really is.
Every single day seems to bring a new breakthrough, a fresh application, another way AI is profoundly impacting our lives, from how we work to how we interact with technology.
Hmm.
But with such immense power, such potential, a really fundamental question arises, I think. How do we ensure these incredibly powerful AI systems are not just innovative, but also genuinely trustworthy
Hmm.
and crucially safe for everyone?
Okay, let's unpack this.
That's precisely where this concept of AI assurance comes in, and its importance is, well, it's paramount.
Right.
Think of it as the rigorous process of measuring, evaluating, and then clearly communicating how much we can actually trust an AI system.
Okay.
It's really about building foundational confidence. Confidence for businesses investing heavily in AI, yes, but also confidence for us, the individuals who increasingly rely on these systems every day.
Yeah.
Without robust assurance, the responsible adoption of AI simply won't reach its full transformative potential. It just won't happen. And today, we're diving deep into a new policy paper that really tries to tackle this challenge head on. It's the Trusted Third-Party AI Assurance Roadmap,
That's the one.
published just this month, September 2025, by the UK Department for Science, Innovation and Technology. And this roadmap, it isn't just some theoretical exercise, is it?
Not at all.
It lays out a bold, pretty pragmatic vision for the UK to become a global leader in what is rapidly becoming an absolutely vital sector.
Our mission for you today really is to cut through the noise. We want to explore what third-party AI assurance actually means in practice.
Right.
We'll look at why it's so important, the unique challenges this emerging market faces, and there are challenges, and then the concrete steps the UK government is taking right now to try and ensure AI is developed and deployed responsibly.
Right.
Our goal is to give you a genuine shortcut to understanding this complex but incredibly crucial topic, help you see the strategic connections.
Okay, so let's kick things off with the UK's ambitious vision for this space. We know the UK is, well, it's a real powerhouse when it comes to AI development.
Definitely.
It's home to pioneering AI firms. It stands as the third largest AI market globally. And the government has made it clear that AI is central to its agenda. Not just for boosting economic growth and creating future jobs, but also, improving people's everyday lives.
And what's fascinating here is that this isn't just about general AI growth. It's about a massive economic growth sector in its own right, specifically within AI assurance.
Ah, okay, so assurance itself is an industry.
Exactly. The UK's AI assurance market is estimated to be worth approximately $1.01 billion in gross value added, GVA, this year alone, 2024.
Wow.
And get this. The roadmap projects, it has the potential to skyrocket to over 18.8 billion GVA by 2035.
18.8 billion.
Billion. This isn't just about ticking boxes for regulation. By embedding trust early, the UK aims to build a sort of gold standard for AI, something that attracts global investment, attracts talent, makes our AI products inherently more valuable, more exportable.
I see.
So this isn't just regulation. It's a huge economic opportunity that could define a significant part of the UK's future economy.
That's an incredible projection, truly eye-opening. But does such rapid growth come with its own set of risks, maybe quality being compromised in the rush?
That's a very perceptive question.
But how crucial are these independent, third-party AI assurance providers in managing that potential imbalance?
Well, they're essential. You hit the nail on the head. Many firms, whether they're developing AI or deploying AI systems, they simply might not have the in-house expertise or, frankly, the resources to properly verify trustworthiness on their own.
Right.
So these external, independent third parties are essential to fill that gap. They provide an objective assessment which builds crucial public and commercial confidence in AI systems, and they help ensure that rapid adoption doesn't compromise safety or fairness.
Makes sense.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the UK is kind of uniquely positioned to lead this global effort. It can leverage its existing strengths in professional services and technology.
Okay.
In fact, relative to its economic activity, the UK's AI assurance market is already greater than that of the US, Germany, and France.
Really? Greater than the U.S.?
Relatively speaking, yes. This isn't just an aspiration. It shows a foundational strength that can really be built upon. It positions the UK as a really attractive home for businesses seeking to adopt AI confidently, responsibly.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting, I think. While the opportunity was clearly immense, The roadmap doesn't shy away from the hard truths.
No, it doesn't.
It reveals significant barriers that need to be overcome if the UK is to truly lead this charge. The paper outlines 4 critical market hurdles for AI assurance: quality, skills, information access, and innovation. It's a bit like building a superhighway, but realizing you first need to pave the road properly, find skilled drivers, and get permission to use the land, maybe.
That's a great analogy. Exactly. Let's break those down. First, on quality. While the market for AI assurance is growing, already worth over £1 billion, as we said, the quality of the services provided is still inconsistent, often unclear.
Right.
We see existing certifications out there, but it's difficult for consumers or businesses to really ascertain their rigor. And critically, none are currently issued by UK's accredited organizations.
UK's, the National Accreditation Body.
Precisely. That ensures consistency and quality across various standards, so it's a significant gap. There's also this stark detail from research suggesting that as much as 38%, nearly 40% of AI governance tools might use metrics that could actually result in harm.
That's worrying.
It is. And this is further complicated by the fact that technical standards for AI, which are crucial for consistent quality, are still very much in development. They're not fully baked yet.
That's a serious concern indeed. I mean, if the very tools meant to guarantee safety could potentially cause harm, it really erodes the entire foundation of assurance, doesn't it?
It undermines the whole thing.
And beyond the tools, what about the people? Are we seeing a corresponding crisis in the human expertise needed? Let's delve into the skills challenge.
Yeah, the skills gap is profound. While the sector already employs an estimated 12,500 people, which sounds like a lot, firms report a significant struggle in finding individuals with the diverse range of skills needed.
What kind of mix are we talking about?
We're talking about a combination of expertise in AI and machine learning itself, alongside law, AI governance, industry standards. It's a complex blend.
Okay.
There are existing training courses, yes, but no clear career pathways yet. And perhaps most importantly, there's a critical need for diversity in the workforce.
Why is diversity so key here?
Because without diverse perspectives, it's far harder to effectively challenge the assumptions baked into AI systems. You need different viewpoints to truly mitigate all potential risks, especially how they might affect different demographic groups unfairly.
That makes perfect sense. Different perspectives lead to better, more robust solutions that serve everyone. Okay, then there's information access. This sounds like a classic catch-22.
It really is.
You need to peek behind the curtain to verify, but companies are, understandably perhaps, hesitant to open it.
It truly is a paradox.
Yeah.
It's almost like asking a magician to reveal their secrets, right? For assurance providers to do their job effectively, they need access to sensitive information.
Like what, for instance?
Things like the training data used, the internal workings of the models, maybe even detailed governance documentation.
Right, the core stuff.
Exactly. But firms developing or deploying AI are often unwilling to share this. The reasons range from deeply held commercial confidentiality concerns, genuine fears of oversharing proprietary information, or sometimes simply a lack of awareness of the risks their systems might truly pose.
So it creates a bottleneck.
A significant bottleneck for effective assurance, yes.
And finally, innovation. With AI moving so incredibly quickly, it seems like assurance methods would need to constantly keep pace, maybe even anticipate future risks.
Precisely. AI's rapid pace demands continuous innovation in assurance tools and methods. But currently, there are, frankly, limited forums for collaborative research and development in the UK, specifically for this. There's often an information asymmetry. You have AI developers who understand the cutting-edge capabilities, and then you have the assurers who are trying to build tools to evaluate them, often playing catch-up.
I see.
And unfortunately, there are weak market incentives for companies to invest heavily in developing these innovative assurance solutions when the market for them is still maturing. It's a kind of collective action problem, a major hurdle.
So those are the significant challenges laid out pretty clearly in the roadmap: quality, skills, information access, innovation. Now let's pivot to the solutions. What concrete steps does the government plan to take to overcome these barriers and actually build out this world-leading AI assurance market?
Okay, the roadmap proposes 4 key areas of government action, and each one is designed to directly address those challenges we just discussed.
Right.
The first is professionalization.
Okay, making it a profession.
Exactly. The government is moving to convene a UK consortium. This will involve stakeholders like quality infrastructure bodies, existing professional organizations, getting everyone around the table.
And what's their job?
Their immediate tasks for the first year include developing a voluntary professional code of ethics, really important, and a comprehensive skills and competencies framework for the sector.
So it's about formalizing the field, which I imagine would really help with that quality concern you mentioned earlier, putting a stamp of credibility on it.
That's the idea. This professionalization, especially if they start with AI auditing, probably has the greatest near-term potential to drive quality and provide clarity. We've seen a similar, highly successful model with the UK Cybersecurity Council.
Ah, right.
They established clear standards and professional registration for cybersecurity experts. And it's important here to distinguish between professional certification, which is more about validating an individual's knowledge,
Hmm.
like passing an exam,
Okay.
and professional registration, which assesses existing skills against established professional standards.
Okay.
It's about competence in practice.
Got it.
So the consortium will work towards this, starting with those foundational building blocks, aiming to bring that same level of trust and expertise to AI assurance.
That's a good analogy with cybersecurity, establishing that clear professional path. And, well, hand in hand with professionalization is the critical need for building the right talent pool. So what's the roadmap's plan for skills development?
Well, building directly on that professionalization work, the government, through this consortium, will develop a detailed skills and competencies framework specifically for AI assurance.
Okay.
And this framework will look at existing pathways. How can people transition or upskill from adjacent fields like cybersecurity, data science, maybe even internal auditing? Make it easier to move into this space.
Smart. Leverage existing talent.
Exactly. And research from the Alan Turing Institute on AI auditors, for instance, highlights the need for both deep technical knowledge and crucial soft skills. Things like leadership, especially for governance roles.
Right, not just tech skills.
Not just tech skills. And crucially, it emphasizes the need for auditors to evaluate the wider societal impacts of AI systems, not just tick boxes for technical compliance. Looking beyond the code to its real-world effect on people.
That's a truly critical distinction. It's not just about the tech specs, but its real-world human impact. Okay, and then tackling the information access problem, that seems like a very thorny issue to solve. How do they plan to approach that?
Indeed, it's tricky. For information access, the consortium will be tasked with mapping out precisely what information different types of assurance services actually require, what you really need to see.
Okay, defining the needs.
Yes, and this mapping will then inform the development of best practice guidelines for firms. The idea is to set clear expectations around information sharing upfront, creating a kind of playbook for transparency.
Right.
In the longer term, the government will explore different levers to encourage or implement these best practices. And we've also seen some promising technical solutions emerging, like the use of secure enclaves for AI evaluation. These are essentially isolated, protected computing environments. Data can be analyzed by assurers inside this enclave without being directly exposed or revealed to them.
Ah, class.
It could significantly help overcome those commercial confidentiality concerns. This has been piloted by the UK's AI Safety Institute, Anthropic, and OpenMind. So tech solutions might help here too.
Those secure enclaves sound like a really promising way to balance the need for transparency with legitimate commercial needs. A clever solution. Finally, how is the government addressing the need for innovation in assurance, given how quickly AI technology evolves?
Yeah, that's vital. To foster innovation, the government is establishing the 11 million AI Assurance Innovation Fund.
11 million pounds.
Yes, this fund is set to open applications in spring 2026, so next year, and it aims to support the development of novel assurance mechanisms, new tools, new methods. The goal is to help all actors across the AI value chain, developers, deployers, assurers, identify and address the risks posed by high-capability AI systems. Maybe even risks we haven't fully anticipated yet.
Future-proofing, almost.
Trying to, yes. And this builds on the success of DSIT's 2024 Fairness Innovation Challenge. That awarded over £500,000 to develop new approaches to auditing AI systems, specifically for bias. It showed how targeted, collaborative R&D can yield genuinely innovative solutions.
So it sounds like a truly comprehensive approach, prioritizing professionalization first to build that foundational trust and quality. That makes a lot of sense strategically. You mentioned earlier that other approaches like process certification or specific accreditations were also considered. Could you elaborate a bit on why professionalization is seen as the most effective starting point right now, given the market's current maturity?
Yeah, it's a great question because those other models certainly have their place and will be important down the line. Things like process certification, you mentioned BSI's algorithm auditing, against the international standard ISO IEC 24-27 for
Yeah.
responsible AI, and broader management system accreditations, like UK's accrediting organizations against the AI management system standard ISO EES 42001, which sets out requirements for managing AI responsibly within an organization. These are vital for industry adoption, no doubt.
Yeah.
But the roadmap suggests the market isn't quite mature enough yet for these to fully realize their potential widespread impact. Focusing on professionalization first, building the human capital, the ethical guidelines, the common understanding allows for the rapid development of expertise.
I see.
And that then creates a more fertile ground, a more stable foundation for those broader certifications and accreditations to take root and be truly effective in the longer term. It's about building the human and ethical infrastructure first before laying down the stricter process rules, if that makes sense.
Yes, that provides a much clearer picture of the strategic sequencing. So ultimately, the core message here is pretty clear. AI assurance isn't just another regulatory hurdle to jump through.
Exactly. It's far more than that. It's an absolutely critical enabler for innovation, for building deep public and commercial trust, and as we saw, for unlocking significant economic growth. The UK genuinely has a unique window right now to lead this global multi-billion-pound industry.
But it's a challenge.
Oh, absolutely. This raises an important question, I think, for all of us. How does a nascent market like this rapidly mature and establish robust standards without inadvertently stifling the very innovation it seeks to assure? It's a delicate balance to strike.
That's a fantastic question for us all to ponder as we move forward with AI. For businesses listening, this roadmap signals, hopefully, a clearer, more trustworthy path to developing and deploying AI, which can only be a good thing for adoption and public confidence. Right?
Hopefully, yes.
And for us as individuals, it promises a future where the AI systems we interact with daily are, ideally, more reliable, more responsible, and ultimately safer. Which brings me to a final thought for you to mull over. Considering the sheer speed of AI development we talked about at the start, how quickly do you think we can realistically establish these crucial assurance mechanisms before the next wave of transformative AI is already upon us, presenting entirely new, perhaps unforeseen challenges?
That is a billion-pound question, isn't it?
Indeed it is. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the future of AI assurance.